Hi, today is another printmaking day, and today I'm going to be making something that we all know, which is my love on ski. I just came back from skiing not too long ago, and last week I didn't do any kind of printing, I didn't post any video, and that's because I wanted to make an intentional break for myself, to relieve myself from any printing, to try and, think about what I want to create for the way forward. And I've been creating prints for a year already, close to a year, quite consecutively every other week. And I wanted to find out what kind of artistic direction that I want to go into. And sometimes you just gotta take a break before you create more for yourself. And right now, I already transferred this and I'm gonna be carving this really soon. But before that, let me sharpen my tools and let me get into the groove of trying to carve and print this again. I just finished my carve today, and there are some things that I particularly don't like, and that's fine because I have not carved for the last 2-3 weeks, and it feels like I'm learning how to walk again. And there are times that I'm not going to be perfect, not every week's prints is going to be perfect, but what's more important for me is just to get back to the practice again, back to having fun again, because ultimately we want to feel good when we do hobbies like this. And to me, it's just about just getting the reps in, just trying it out, just having a lot of fun. And that's where you will come back again and try out again, and maybe sometimes create miracles that you never thought you will. So now that I'm completely done with this, shaved up some uneven areas, I'm going to be printing this. I'm thinking of making a mix of colors just to mix it up, have a little bit fun. I know that the original one that I thought of or envisioned, it's black, but let's just have all the fun that I'm gonna have, all the adventures, thoughts and ideas that I have into this particular print. I just finished this print, and this turns out to be a lot more beautiful than I thought. Usually when I want to do the print and the inking, I was wanting to do the gradient between the blue and the green, very inspired by my cutting mat. But I don't know why, but I accidentally mixed the two around, and it turns out to be more dark green, more dark blue as well, kind of like great mix, but not exactly the gradient that I want. But that being said, the shape and print itself is a lot cuter than I thought. A lot of times when I'm doing prints like that, it's a lot more like silhouettes, a lot more shapes. But this one turns out to be a lot more cartoonish, and this cartoonish kind of print is really not my typical style, but I find it really charming. It may not be 100% perfect. Some lines are not even the best of the ones I've done before. But ultimately, I think what matters here is me having fun. And I had tons of fun. And this is a great way for me to study, because I wanted to do actually a much larger piece for this one. But, turns out my printer printed a smaller piece. And that's okay. And ultimately, what I enjoyed the most was just going back into the action, doing all this all over again. So yeah, if you want to go back to any activities that you have not done for a long while, I think I always suggest going back to having a lot of fun, enjoying yourself. And I think from there, we can always create habits to do it all over again. If not, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed myself a lot, and I'll see you next time. Bye!